Do you guys know who Wilt Chamberlin was, by chance? He's an old basketball player. He's dead now, so don't worry if you don't. He's one of the best basketball players ever. He's the only player in the history of the NBA to ever score 100 points in a game. That's his most famous record. But his second most famous record is that when he was 55, Wilt put out an autobiography, and in the book, he claimed that in his lifetime, he has had sex with over 20,000 different women. Which seems like a lot. I don't know. I honestly legit don't know that I've met 20,000 different women. Let alone penetrated them. That's a lot of banging. He was 55 when he put out the book. Let's say that's like 40 years of banging. That's legitimately, no exaggeration at all, that's legitimately a different woman and a half every single day for 40 years. Every day. No Easter break, no Christmas off, no nothing. 24/7 plowing. That's wild. That's so... And listen, I've had a lot of conversations with people about this record, mainly dudes, obviously. But guys are always like, oh, 20,000 women, could that be real? That's crazy. Could it possibly be true? It's so crazy. And it is a crazy claim. But you know what's even crazier to that claim? To me, nobody talks about this. But you know what's even crazier than 20,000 different women never gets brought up? Not one dude. Doesn't that seem weird to you? You figure you're banging 20,000 different women. At some point you fuck a dude just for something different, don't you? Come on. Listen, if I went to McDonald's 20,000 times, I'd eventually get a Filet-O-Fish. I've no urge for one. I don't even think I'd like one. But if I'm there 20,000 times, eventually I'm going to be like, you know what? Fuck it, fish me. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah. Oh, much saltier than I expected. That's weird. I just don't think you can have sex with 20,000 different women and not one dude. I just don't think it's possible. Even by accident, you're going to bang a couple of dudes. Do you know what I mean? 20,000 is a lot of people. It's legitimately a different one and a half every single day. And this dude had a career. He was a basketball player. He's on flights and shit. He doesn't have that much time to interview these people. Do you know what I mean? Like, the filtering process can't be that in depth. A couple of dudes are going to sneak through, for sure. Legitimately, 20,000, so many. Even if you're 99.9% accurate, telling men from women, over 20,000, you still fuck 20 dudes. Like, that's just math. But he said that. He specifically said no dudes. He specifically said that. But those of us who are a little bit older understand why. Because this was like the late 80s, early 90s. This was not a good time for gay people. The media was very homophobic. They're always looking to out celebrities and shit. It was a very harsh time. So legitimately at that point, if he had said he had sex with 20,000 women and one dude, nobody would have talked about the women. So I mean, every single newspaper in America would be like, Wilt Chamberlain's a giant homosexual. That was just the way things were at the time. So he must have banged a couple of dudes and just said that he didn't. You know what I mean? But he must have. I know nobody's as invested as I am, but he must have fucked a couple of dudes. He just mathematically had to. All right, we'll move on. I get it. That's fine. All right, look, I fucked Wilt Chamberlin. He never admitted it. It's been haunting me to this day.